Floor seats for the Knicks. Couple models blowing kiss. They don't even wanna pick. Wanna lick up, wanna. Yeah!
Just to let everybody know, what school did you currently go to? What school that you went to locally here, if you played any sports, and basically just give us your basic information.
Yes, sir. I'm Jackson McBride, son of Sophia and Earl McBride. For high school, I went to Williams, and I transferred to BCA, Burlington Christian Academy, where I graduated from. I currently go to Radford University. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I played basketball in my last year for a senior. I did track as well.
Okay,
so,
cool. What's your profession at Radford? What do you do? Your degree going to be there?
All right,
or what are you going towards?
So right now I'm going towards a biomedical degree. Hopefully finish this in 2026. Go on to dental school, and then finish out as oral surgeon.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Are you planning on staying there at Radford the whole time, or are you planning on transferring to somewhere else?
I think I'm gonna finish it out.
Okay.
2 more years, and I'll be done.
Okay, well, good. So Jay, tell me basically who inspired you to be in that oral surgeon profession?
Inspired me. Well, I have to say my dad. See my dad work so hard for the last 20 plus years to provide for me, working long 16 plus hours at home, going through listening to all them crazy people talk with money, trying to make them look bad. Being a black man in finance, it's hard for you to get to success.
Right.
Where he's at. You see it for his company, and, but you would never know. He's so humble. Just him really trying to continue his legacy and make sure when I get older, I can provide for him just as he provided for me.
Oh, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. Just in our community alone, it's not a lot of people when we say African Americans where their father is in the home to set kind of like that standard.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat for your father to be there, for you to, I actually say that's the role model for you, him being the support system for your family. And then you want to go and do something so you can pay back to your father. I know that'll probably be a greatest achievement for him to see you be able to be successful, then to come back and say, Pops, you worked so hard for us to get where we are, even provide for you to go to college and stuff like that. Now it's time for me to look, you need to retire, and now let me provide for you.
I'm truly blessed, blessed.
That's good, bro. That's definitely good. And then that's it on that one. Jay, tell me about your family, man. I know you just explained about your dad, how important he was to you and the inspiration he gave you to kind of go into your oral surgeon, and you want to be able to support him just like he supported you. Tell me about your family, man. Your mom, any siblings or anybody outside of that?
All right, cool. Mom and dad, Sophia McBride and Earl McBride. Then I have 2 older siblings, Kayla Vera McBride, and my brother Earl the third, and then my little sister Heavenly.
Okay.
And my little sister's actually 12 years younger than me, so it's a little big age gap.
Okay.
And she's just like me, to be honest with you. I've been there. This is the first year I was with her the whole entire year. I went to college, and you know, just seeing how much she grew when I wasn't there, it was crazy to look at.
Right.
And then me and my big sister was really my best friend. We talk almost every day. She lives in Nashville, but you couldn't even tell because we always on the phone.
Okay.
You know, and then my big brother, you know, he's so talented, man. He can sing. You know, he can write music, play the piano. He actually plays 3 different instruments. Great dude, real smart. And the thing about my family is everybody is right now wants to be a doctor. So my big sister wants to be a heart surgeon. My brother wants to be a psychiatrist. And my little sister wants to do everything. So, you know.
Okay.
And then you got my mom. I mean, just my heart and soul. Love her to death. Do anything for her. And she is the reason why I am today.
Okay. So. That's cool, man. I'm glad, you know, to hear that family structure and background and been a big part of your life. It's kind of funny, man. You said 12-year difference between you and your little sister.
Yeah.
It's 11-year difference between me and my little sister. So what's funny is, you know, everybody look at my little sister and they say, is that your daughter? And I'd be like, this is my sister. So just remembering her always tagging along, being around, me taking her places and stuff like that. And then what's funny is people that knew me from back in the day, they may see her now and they get confused and say, no way, that's your little sister from back in the day. And I'd be like, yeah. They also let you know how old I am too. So yeah, that was just one of them things, man, that I know family is a big part of where we are and where we're going in life. So it's just good to hear about that your family is close-knit and supportive of everything everybody wants to do, not only yourself, but everybody. One question I do want to ask, and I know everybody like to hear this sometimes, is it somebody, meaning like a coach or a teacher, that's giving you inspiration as well? Just a short story for myself. Used to be a teacher that I didn't really go to her class. I was in her homeroom, but she did some background check on me, and she basically was like, why I don't take school serious? And I said, what do you mean? She said, I checked your grades, and she said, you know, you just passing, but she said, I know how smart you are. I said, well, why would you check that? She was like, because I know you're better than what you're doing. And it was nobody that never really tell me that except her. For a long story short, I ended up getting a class with her the following year. I don't know if she done that or what. But she inspired me to be like, man, I can be better than just going to school doing the bare minimum. I can really just go in here and get a high grade point average or whatever the case may be. And sure enough, man, she inspired me to take school a little bit serious. A little bit more serious, and try to get my grades up, and basically, you know, going from a 1.9, 2.0 to that following year, I was basically like at a 3.3, 3.4 right after that, and that was just in 1 year. Yeah. And she just inspired me to continue to keep going, and that's where I am today, basically just having that inspiration. So, do you have an inspirational story about somebody outside the family? It could be a teacher, could be a coach, could be anybody.
Well, when you say teacher, two come to mind. One was my strength and conditioning coach.
Okay.
Miss Gillette. And then my other one was just a teacher at a BCA, Miss Isley. Miss Gillette, I mean, she was the reason I was able to play whole games, man. I'll tell you, so I used to be messed up. I mean, I would get tight. During the game, I would cramp, you know, all these things.
Right.
And because of her and what she taught me about stretching and mobility, and I'm just keeping being hydrated, I was able to just continue to play for 32 or 32 minutes.
Right.
And aside from that, like, even after I graduated, me and her continued to talk. She was always there for me when I had a question about life in general. And I still talk to her to this day.
Okay.
You know, and she's just a great woman, very intelligent woman. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to just be in her class and be, well, I consider her a friend now.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then for Miss Isley, I mean, she was just a great, just a giving woman. You know, during the school year, she would, any kids who want to come up to her class, because she was actually elementary school teachers. But during lunch, we'd go over there and just sit down, chill. She would have snacks. She'd make you food. I mean, she got me around me places. Like, she was just a second mother to me at BCA. Whenever I need anything, I'll talk to her. And even now, protecting, picking up on me, making sure everything's good with me. I see her as part of my family. I love her dearly.
Okay. Well, shout out to the teachers out there that do special things for kids, that they treat them like their own kids. So definitely shout out to the teachers out there. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? You know, well, if you're doing an oral surgeon, do you want your own dentistry, or are you going to be wanting to work somewhere? I don't know how that really works, but you can probably tell me how that generally works for somebody in that profession.
All right, cool. So in about 10 years, I would have already been graduated. And I don't know if I have my own practice yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be working in the field, obviously, helping people fix their smiles. And I want to be married. It's hard to find a woman. And I'm single right now, but I want to be married. Hopefully, at least like one kid.
Right.
I want a son first.
Okay.
I also want to be, around for my family. Able to do things, enjoy life, and not be worried about money.
Right.
I want to have my mother and father near me.
Okay.
Because growing up, my dad's from Florida, so I didn't really have that chance to be with my family, my immediate family. So I want them to be with me at all times.
Okay.
And yeah, pretty much it.
Do you plan on wanting to stay around here nearby, or go out of the state, or what do you think you want to do in 10 years from now? I know a lot of people, they like to stay nearby, used to being in North Carolina.
Yeah.
They love stuff like that. But I always hear about the young people, the moment they can get out of North Carolina, they out of here.
Yeah. I think I will move out of North Carolina.
Okay.
My family wants to go back to Florida.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if I could find some work down there, or near there, at least no more than 3 hours away.
Right.
I'll move down there and just be near them. I love North Carolina. I've been here my whole life.
Right.
My friends are here. But I think moving would be good for me. A new spot, a new place to see.
Right. I'm sitting on that one, dude. So, Jay, my last question I would like to ask, man, what could you tell your younger self, or even somebody that's younger that may be inspired to be an oral surgeon, or happen to go to college, play basketball, 4 years, 3 years start on a varsity level, even have an opportunity to play at schools and college? What could you tell your younger self that might have gotten you further along? Maybe if you want to go to a pristine college or anything like that, what could you tell your younger self?
Okay, I'm gonna start with the basketball thing. With basketball, in my opinion, is one of the hardest sports to play. You got to be athletic, you got to be skilled, you got to have the mental capacity to be clutch under pressure. You have to put the work in. You have to work for it every single day. But me, I didn't really start working until my sophomore year, and that's when my skills are developed. You gotta do it nowadays. You got 6-7 guys at the age of 14 doing 360s, windmills.
Right.
Like they're freaks of nature. A lot of people don't got that God-given ability. So if you want to make it to D1 or D2 or overseas and even NBA, you have to start early, and you got to be dedicated to the craft. There's going to be bad days, but there's also going to be good days.
Right.
You got to work every single day, get better every single day. And for college, I would say, first off, a lot of people don't believe they can even get to college. They think, oh yes, I'm from this place, I ain't going to go nowhere. That's not what everyone else in my family does. But it's possible. My dad did it. His parents didn't go to college, but then obviously he went to FAMU in Florida.
Okay.
Graduated, got his master's degree. So I would say just believe in yourself, number one. Make sure you pay attention in class. Have good relations with your teachers so they can write you some recommendations. Branch out to different groups in your school, different clubs. Make sure you're well known. Run for student government. Do everything to make yourself stand out.
Right.
And then, apply to a lot of colleges. Have your top choices, but then have some schools that you get into easily, and apply for scholarships. And tell you, some colleges are very expensive right now. I mean, very expensive. I'm lucky that I got a scholarship. Even I was late applying. You should apply early, quick and early.
Okay.
Any scholarships you see that you can get, apply for it. If it takes a paper, write the paper.
Right.
If it takes a recommendation, get the recommendation. Every scholarship matters, even if it's $500.
Okay.
Apply to all of them.
Okay.
And you gotta be patient.
I want to ask, you applying for scholarships, is that something that you already knew, you and your family, or is that somebody that guided you, directed you to do that?
Well, I was lucky. I really been trying to do scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
My grades were just so good at the time that they gave me scholarships.
Okay.
And looking back at it, if I would apply for some, then I would probably got a crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister did as well. She applied to a lot of scholarships when she was going to school. When she was going to school for free.
Okay. Okay.
So my brother went to UNC. He also got a big scholarship.
Okay.
It was something that my friend made apparent. And though I was lackluster, I thank God that my grades were able to give me the scholarship I needed.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
You write that down?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Jump out the gym.
Yep.
He has one of the nastiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. He injured a player. He gave him a concussion. How did he do that?
Right.
I ain't never seen him do that.
Yeah, he got 4 or 5 highlights that could be career highlights, and he ain't even halfway through his career.
I'm like, the guy is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
He only gonna get better.
Yep.
No one from the 90s is gonna guard these players.
Nope.
Respectfully.
Nope.
I love them. I do love them so much. I'm not done with the 90s.
No, I ain't done with the 90s.
But you tell me that Larry Bird was gonna guard KD.
That ain't happening.
Please, don't talk to me.
Now, I ain't gonna say Larry ain't gonna get off too, though.
No, I'm not.
Larry gonna get off. Larry gonna get off.
Tell me, Larry's a good defender.
Yeah.
Against Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
He's 7 foot.
You're right.
And there's a cross, and he's pulled it up.
Jay, appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate
Good
that.
seeing you as well, bro.
You too.
I'll see you when you come back through, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.